Welcome. Today we're diving into a gardening trick that honestly, it sounds a little bit like magic. We're talking about propagating a perfect, beautiful rose with nothing more than a clove of garlic.
So let me ask you this. What if you could basically clone your favorite rose bush, the one with the perfect color, and grow a brand new plant without any of the usual hassle? I mean, no soil, no seeds, no pricey chemicals. Is that even possible?
Well, the answer is a big yes. And the secret ingredient? It's probably sitting in your kitchen pantry right this second. It's just garlic. Yep, simple, everyday garlic.
So let's talk about this amazing hack. We're going to see how this humble kitchen staple can be a total game changer for any gardener. It promises incredible results with almost zero effort and definitely no trip to the garden center. We are going to break down this method step by step so you can see for yourself exactly how it all works. It is surprisingly simple, and honestly, the results are just stunning. All right, so what do you actually need to pull this off? You're probably going to be surprised by how short and simple this list is. And here we go. You need one rose branch, about 20 centimeters long, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 tomato, a little water, and some sand. The only other things are a couple of plastic cups and a bag. That is literally it. No need to buy anything special.
Okay, but how in the world does a weird little mix of garlic and tomato actually make a rose branch grow roots? I know, it sounds a bit like a folktale, but there's some really cool, simple science going on here. And this is where it gets really interesting.
Just look at this comparison. It says it all. On one hand, you've got the traditional way. Chemical hormones, special sterilized soil, maybe even a fancy greenhouse. And then on the other side, our little kitchen hack. It's a completely different, totally natural approach.
So, the whole secret comes down to this one compound, allicin. This stuff is garlic's secret weapon. It's this powerful, all-natural substance that just wipes out all the bad guys. We're talking bacteria and fungus that could kill a new cutting before it even gets a chance to start. So, here's exactly what that allicin is doing. It basically acts like a bodyguard for the rose branch, stopping any rot or infection in its tracks. But it does something else really cool. It actually encourages the branch to form what's called a callus. That's this protective tissue that's the very first step to sprouting brand new roots. Okay, so we've got our super simple ingredients, and now we get the science behind it. It's time to actually get our hands dirty. Let's walk through the exact steps to grow your very own rose this way.
Okay, part 1 is all about prep. First, you get your rose branch ready. Cut it to size and pull off the leaves so it can focus all its energy on making roots. Now for the really clever part. You literally stick the bottom of the branch into a garlic clove for 15 minutes. While that's going on, you're making your growth potion with more garlic, a tomato, and some water. Then the branch gets a final 15-minute soak in that solution.
Next up, planting. Notice we're not using soil just yet. We're using sand. That helps keep things from rotting while the roots are forming. You pour that garlic tomato liquid right into the sand, pop the branch in, and then you cover the whole thing with a plastic bag. Boom! You've just made a perfect little mini greenhouse. All you have to do now is find it a nice, cool spot and let it do its thing.
So, you've done the prep, you've done the planting. And now you get to the best part, watching all that work pay off. And the most amazing thing is, you really don't have to wait very long at all. I mean, check out this timeline. It's incredible. Day 1, you plant it. By day 3, that allicin is hard at work doing its thing. And by day 7, that's just 1 week later, you should see the first signs of success. We're talking new green shoots and, most importantly, those amazing little white roots.
1 week. That is all it takes to see new life. For propagating a plant, that is unbelievably fast. And it's a huge reason this method is so cool. The payoff is super quick and you can actually see it happen.
Of course, once you see those awesome little roots, you have one last step. You just need to gently move your new baby rose plant into a real pot. Something with a good, well-drained base like coconut fiber is perfect to help it grow big and strong. And, you gotta ask yourself, just like the original source does, isn't that great? I mean, come on. With just a few things you already had in your kitchen, you've made a brand new plant from scratch, saved some money, and skipped all the harsh chemicals. It's a total win. It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? If garlic can do all this for a rose, what other amazing, natural gardening hacks are just hiding in plain sight in our kitchens? It's definitely some food for thought. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.